The divisional round concludes.
Oh, baby.
With a rematch of one of the great playoff games we've ever seen in the divisional round. Bills at Chiefs it was 2 years ago. Now it's Chiefs at Bills for only the second time ever when Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes have been starting quarterbacks. They play in Buffalo. Regular season 2020, COVID game with no fans. This year, fans and plenty of unshoveled snow as the Chiefs and Bills get together. This is the game of the week. This is the one. This is the one we've been waiting for. We didn't think it would happen. It's happening. Chris, who do you like?
Yeah, the biggest thing and the biggest concern about a game that's this evenly matched, right, is the health of right now the Buffalo Bills. I think that's the biggest problem. And that's where I'm a little bit up in the air with the decision on this one, right? And I might even make some qualifying statements to go either way here. I mean, I'm going to be definitive in who I pick and everything like that. But, yeah, the injuries, again, seeing the extent of maybe the injury report today, which becomes official and everything there, that'll give me a better feel. But, hey, we don't have the luxury of doing that. You know, because if some of these injuries where I go, ooh, I don't know, is this guy going to be playing? And they go, oh, hey, it's just questionable. All right, and this guy, oh, okay, it's like, hey, it's looking like a lot of their good players are going to be able to play and be somewhat close at 100%. Yeah, of course that changes my opinion rather than, oh, this guy's doubtful or can't practice all week and it's going to be a game day decision. That's a different animal altogether there. Now, when you get into the X's and O's of the football game altogether here, you know, it's fascinating. One, we know it's a Chiefs offense that's not special. It's not, right? But it's still Patrick Mahomes. They protect pretty well. He's capable of magic. And I do think with what we saw last week, like they showed me that they realize who they are. We're going to run the ball. We're going to throw screens. And Patrick will make a few big throws in the pocket. And that's all we are, right? And that's fine. I think that's the way they play. It's the way they should play. Their defense is top-notch. It's Super Bowl-ish, their defense that way. So I like that. Now, the other side of the story is this Kansas City defense versus this Bills offense, which I think this Bills offense probably caught them by the Chiefs defense by surprise a little bit early in the year or in week 14. It was still the early phases of the Joe Brady I've taken over offense, right? We've talked about the last few weeks. Teams have figured out how to defend him a little bit more. But the thing we talk about, and the Bills a lot like the Chiefs, they've kind of embraced, you know, their best way to win football games and been playing playoff football for 6 weeks. And, yeah, it is not all about Josh Allen. He's certainly the driving force, but they do have a running game. They are spreading the ball out to different guys. It doesn't seem like it's all on his shoulders play after play after play, which is good. They're playing a team football game there. This is weird. I think the Chiefs are the better team, like physically. I think if we went through the game, you'd go, I'd probably take more Chiefs players than Bills players. But I have this one thing that just keeps bothering me. And my football historian self usually says, hey, a team shows you who they are all year. So don't be shocked when that rears its ugly head or beautiful head in the playoffs. The Chiefs have had the disease of fucking things up for their own selves the whole year. And I know I want to go, hey, but this is playoff Chiefs, and this is Mahomes, right? And the magic, and they know the playoffs, and they're buckled in. And as much as I want to say that and believe in that, there's 35 years of me paying attention to football in a big way to go, wait, they had 18 weeks, and they kind of showed us who they were. And even last week, they should have been up by 27-7 at halftime, and instead it was close because they it up, right? And I won't go down the list. We did last week. We did a Monday when we did the show. And the Bills have gotten into mode of we're just going to do whatever we got to do to win the game this week. Every week. We'll just do that. We know it. Oh, it's tight late in the fourth. No big deal. We were in this last week. We're in this week. We were in it 6 weeks ago. Doesn't matter. We know how to do it. I'm going to ride the Bills from that standpoint, Mike, that they've just been in, got to win the game no matter what mode for so long, been playing pretty good football under the pressure. And the Chiefs, it's been good the last 2 weeks, yeah, But Christmas Eve or Christmas Day was a debacle, let alone there was some debacles early in December and that. I'm going to go Bills 28-24.
Wow
Is right. I know. I'm scared, and I don't know. And like I said, that Bills' health is certainly a big part of this.
We've never seen Patrick Mahomes play on the road in a playoff game.
Yeah.
We've seen him play 3 Super Bowls, not at Arrowhead Stadium. So he's got some experience in high-profile games when he's not at home, but this is hostile environment. He's never played at Highmark Stadium with fans there. It will be loud. It will be raucous. But I feel like this is a guy who is hyper-aware of his legacy.
I know. Scares
and who
me.
understands that these moments, whatever temporary thing might be going on, it's cold, it's windy, it's snowing, it's whatever. I don't care. My legacy is forever. This 3-hour window is nothing in the greater scheme of things that I'm trying to build with my career. I'm trying to win championships, not playoff games. I'm pursuing championships. And there's something about that playoff Patrick Mahomes. It's kind of like what Joe Burrow does. Joe Burrow is a little more open about it. His confidence just bubbles over when he gets to the postseason. With Mahomes, it's all quiet. It's understated. He's no different in the postseason than he is in the regular season on how he presents himself.
Yeah.
But he plays at a different level.
Yeah.
He performs at a different level. He's impervious to the things that others would be bothered by. And you mentioned the Bills with the injury issues. I think that's a reality that makes a difference here. And also, every great story has an ending, and the ending may not be as great as the story. It was great to see the Bills turn it around, but that doesn't mean they're going to carry it all the way to a Super Bowl championship. It's going to end at some point.
Yeah.
Where does it end? When does it end? And they've already achieved enough, like they've saved everyone's job. To the extent that anyone was on the hot seat, that's over now.
Right.
And I almost feel like, too, we've said, the pressure's off, the pressure's off, the pressure's off. All of a sudden, the pressure's on. All of a sudden, here comes
you're at
your
home
nemesis.
Finally, and it's
Here
your nemesis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're favored.
Right.
And here comes your big brother that you can't beat in ping pong when it matters. You can beat him when it doesn't matter. When it does matter, you can't beat him. And now you're expected to beat him. I love the psychological angles that can affect a football game. And I think in this one, Chiefs find a way, as they always seem to do, 30-27. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by that score in a postseason game, because that was the final score of the Falcons beating the Vikings in the 1998 NFC Championship 25 years ago yesterday. My life, right? But 30-27, Chiefs win, Chiefs advance, and the Ravens better be ready for Patrick Mahomes as he hits into overdrive, this pursuit of number 3. Can't get to 7 until you get to 3. All right.
I hear you. My son, I asked my son last night, and that's exactly what he said. He goes, "Oh, man, the Chiefs, Mahomes and the Chiefs, they're in playoff mode. Mahomes is in playoff. Playoff Mahomes is different, Dad." So I hear you.
Well, I like your son. Your son is smart.
Yeah.
Your son is smart, which means he got it from his mother.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.